Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Saturday morning, happy weekend. I hope you're all okay. I hope you're looking forward to a great weekend. Whatever it is that you're doing, enjoy it to the maximum. In this video though, we are previewing tomorrow's game away to Crystal Palace. We're talking about some injury news. We're talking about kind of the trajectory of these two teams, my thoughts and feelings, all that jazz. You know how previews work. I don't need to explain them. Just want to say, if you're watching this and you're new though, subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us for the journey. So Crystal Palace away. On paper, one of those games that you kind of go in with a little bit of trepidation, don't you? You know, Selhurst Park. It's one of those, I always look at the older grounds as games where I sit there and go, oh, this could be a tough game, this. And at the start of the season, you know, had I looked at Crystal Palace away, I'd have gone, the way they finished last season, you know, the fact they've kept Eze, you know, Mateta was in great form. Yes, they lost to Lise, but, you know, Kamada's come in. They got Lacroix coming in now as well. You know, Chalobah in as well. And, you know, you do sort of sit there and think we could be in for a bit of a tough time here. I don't know what's happened at Palace this season. I really don't understand it, if I'm honest, because they're sitting 18th. They're sitting in the relegation zone. They're 1 point behind Ipswich Town. Ipswich haven't won a game. Neither have Palace, Southampton or Wolves. But they're 1 point behind still. Ipswich must be looking at it going, God, we've played 8 games, not even won one, and we're not even in the relegation zone. We must be lucky as anything. You know, people talk about, you know, Everton being such a, or you can get points off Everton. Well, Everton have got 5 more points than at Palace. So things aren't good at Palace at the moment. And yes, then you'll get people going, well, oh, they've not won a game. That must mean Spurs are going to give them the 3 points. That's not the way I'm going to think about it, by the way. Just a quick heads up. If you're about to switch off because you're like, oh, he's going to be one of those negative guys, I'm not going to think like that for a second. I watched Palace away to Forest on Monday night, which, by the way, Forest, big win yesterday. Forest up to 5th at the moment this season. They're having a great season, by the way, so shout out Forest. But I watched Monday night, Forest Palace, and it wasn't a great game, to be honest, but it was Monday night. I had nothing else to do. There was nothing else on, in my opinion, so I thought, oh, I'll stick the footy on. I don't know if I should have bothered, if I'm honest. It wasn't the best of games, but this was a game that, in reality, if it was a draw, probably wouldn't have been all that bad. But Palace's link-up play was poor. I thought the actual standard of play they had at times was really, really poor. I mean, obviously, they spent this money on Nketiah, so they've been, you know, playing him a bit more instead of Mateta. They brought Ismail Sarr in. He hasn't really hit the ground running yet. You know, they're trying the true and tested players a lot at the moment, trying to get through this sort of barren run. I mean, Adam Wharton wasn't even starting. I don't know if he's coming back from injury or not, but he wasn't starting. It was Will Hughes and Jefferson Lerma. There's some good players in this team. You know, Tyreek Mitchell's a good player. Mark Gay's a good player. I think Chalobah and Lacroix are going to be quite good. I mean, Lerma's been a decent player from the last season. Munoz at right wing back / right back is a good player. I mean, Eze, we know about Eze. Kamada, we'll see. And then Nketiah obviously just got there, so we won't give our true opinion on that. But when I was looking also at their injury news, excuse me, Chadi Riyad, the centre-back, out injured with a knee injury until after the international break. Christopher Richards, another centre-back, supposedly getting closer, but went back onto the international break. Czech Decore, they said there's potential he might be in the squad. Mateus Franca, again, won't be back till potentially the new year with a groin / hip / pelvic injury. That's not fun. And I don't know about Rob Holding. I don't know what's going on there. I don't truly understand it. It didn't give a reason. I mean, last season, Spurs won 2-1 away. Jordan Ayew scored in the last minute, by the way, for Palace. But Spurs won 2-1 away. And I was looking at the teams because, you know, we had Vic in goal. We had Ben Davies at left back. Mickey van der Ven, Romero and Porro. Your midfield 3 was Bissouma, Sarr and Madders. And then your front 3, Richarlison, Kulusevski and Son. Emerson came on at half-time for Ben Davies, so we had no Destiny Udogie in that game. Bentancur, Hill, Johnson and Højbjerg all came off the bench as well. 2 of which came on in the 89th and 90th minute. I think this was one of Rodrigo Bentancur's like maybe first minutes back actually last season. So, I mean, we look at this bench now. I mean, Emerson's not here, Dyer's not here, Skip's not here, Højbjerg's not here, Lo Celso's not here, Hill's not here. The only three that are remaining are Forster, Bentancur and Johnson, which is bonkers. The starting 11, obviously, we all still have, but the bench, complete overhaul. Obviously, with Spurs, it's a bit different. Obviously, we played Thursday night. Sonny supposedly isn't going to be featuring in this game due to the soreness in his hamstring. We should still, by the way, have enough to get past this game. I really do think so. For me, I think you'll probably find Odegaard is going to be on the left wing. That's my guess. I think it's too much too soon for Mikey Moore. I was thinking about Mickey Van Ven for a second there. Mikey Moore to play 2 games in 3 days. I think he will feature off the bench though because Odegaard won't be able to play 90 minutes. I think Odegaard gives you 60 and I think Mikey will give you 30 or 20, 70 and 20 or 80 and 10. You know what I mean? I think Mikey will finish the game. I think Odegaard will start the game. Obviously Vic's going to be in goal. Vic's had a week off. Vic's going to be fresh as anything. And I know as a keeper you're not maybe physically tired like an outfield player, but mentally you do get a bit tired. So he's going to be fit and raring to go. Porro at right back's had a week off. He's going to be raring to go. Romero, the exact same. Mickey, the exact same. Those three have had a full week off from playing 90 minutes of football. God, that sounds brilliant. That sounds absolute. That sounds like we've had players back from injury kind of vibe, you know. So that's brilliant. They're back. Obviously, Destiny played 90 minutes in the week, but I expect he will be raring and ready to go for this game. I thought he had a good midweek game, by the way. I know a lot of people harp on certain things that Destiny does, but I thought he had a good game, which was a good sign for us. AZ, decent team, but performance-wise and then form-wise, I think that can translate into the Premier League type of teams. I think midfield 3, look, I think Bentancur, because he played 90 minutes, I think it's safe to say that Bissouma, because he's had a week off, is going to be playing in this game. Kulusevski, I think he came on with about 20 minutes to go, so Kulus had pretty much had a week off. I think he's going to be quite fresh. Will they go the Madders route? Obviously, Madders got some minutes spared from him. Will they go the Pape route? I can see this game being a bit of a Pape kind of game, but I think they'll go Maddison. I think they'll go Maddison because he had a good game as well against AZ Alkmaar. And I think Pape off the bench for 30 minutes, 35 minutes, just bundles of energy. They won't be able to handle him. I really, if Spurs are winning 2-0, I think Pape is going to just annihilate the midfield in a way that he's going to be pulling people left, right and centre, creating space for Kulu, creating space for whoever's going to be playing, in the front 3 at that time as well. My front 3, though, I think I'm going to go Wilson, I'm going to go Brennan, I'm going to go Dominic. So Odegaard, Johnson and Solanke. I think 2 of those you can kind of guarantee it's Johnson and Solanke. Again, both got some minutes in the week, but nothing too crazy. Odegaard got, about 10 minutes under his belt or whatever it was in the week, which is good as well for him. Came through, all guns blazing in that regard. Obviously, he's not going to play 90 minutes. Like Richarlison. Richarlison was never going to be able to play 90 minutes in the week. He'll be on the bench, which is good. Another option on the bench back for us. And also getting a goal, good for confidence. Odegaard looked very exciting coming on as well, which, brilliant. I think we're all super excited by the Mikey Moores of this world. But Wilson, when he came in, and that first game against Everton, and it was just running past people, we all went, oh, we've got a winger that's going to happily run past people. Oh, great. Oh, fantastic. Now we've got 2. Now we've got Moore and Odegaard. So I think they will change for one another in the second half, but I think Odegaard starts. In terms of my scoreline, when I predicted the next 5 games, said that this game was going to be a draw. I said that we would beat West Ham, we'd beat AZ Alkmaar, we'd draw against Palace, we'd lose to City, and we'd beat Villa. That's what I said. 3 wins out of 5 with a draw. I don't think we're going to draw this game. I think we're going to win this game. Okay? And I think we're going to win this game. And I want to just harp back to Palace's last few games, because this is going to give you an understanding of what's been happening. They conceded one against Forest. And that was away at Forest. Home to Liverpool, they conceded 1 and lost 1-0. They lost 2-1 away to Everton. They drew 0-0 with Man United at home, and they beat QPR in the 3rd round of the EFL Cup 2-1. So they're going to concede. Let's not say anything mental. They're going to concede. Spurs are going to score. I'm going to go for the exact same result as last year. I think Spurs win 2-1. I think Spurs go 2-0 up as well. And I do think it's going to be something similar where they may get a goal late on. But I think 2-1. My goal scorers, I was super excited by the defence. I'm going to go Pedro Porro is going to get one. And give me Dominic Solanke for the other. That's my 2-1. There you go. There's some peace and some balloons for you. I don't know why they're there. But let me know your thoughts and feelings about the game today. Let me know your thoughts and feelings about your scoreline, your goal scorers. Let me know your goal scorers. And I'll see you all hopefully tomorrow. Well, yeah, maybe give you my last minute thoughts. If not, I'll be back to give you my review of the game. Enjoy the rest of your weekends, everyone. And I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.